Hello, Tangana Area 4th graders. Your favorite student intern is here, Mr. Kildare. I hope you're all enjoying your time with your family, making the best of this situation, and just having fun. That's all we can do right now is have fun. As you all know, I'm stuck in a house with Isaac, and we're making the best of it. We're having fun. He got me to play Roblox, and it's actually pretty fun. I've never played it before. But me, him, a 4-year-old little brother Jackson, my stepmom, and our dad all play together, and we have fun. It's great. We have a lot of fun together, and it gets us through the day. Mrs. DeMarco asked me to read a book to you guys, so I said yes. It's called When I Grow Up by Al Yankovic, and people like to call him Weird Al, for good reason. Like this picture. He's on a little tiny tricycle, and he just looks like a funny guy, and his stories are really funny. So I think you're going to like this one. So When I Grow Up. Now, I noticed that this book was for Nina, and that is one of our cats' names. She's orange, and she's fat, just like Garfield. But she doesn't like lasagna, though. So, that's a plus. I waited so long for the hours to pass, but soon it was noon there in Mrs. Croupp's class. And Thursday at noon, as I'm sure you know well, is the time of the week when we do show and tell. And this week, the subject so special to me was when I grow up, what am I going to be? That's something I'd really been thinking about, and I just couldn't wait to let all those thoughts out. So when Mrs. Croupp said, "Who's ready to share?" you can guess who was there with his hand in the air. I raised both my hands as high as they'd go and bounced up and down, and then, what do you know? Well, Mrs. Croupp picked me, yes, me, to go first. And I was so happy I thought I would burst. I proudly stood up and began my oration concerning my choice for future vocation. Esteemed friends and colleagues, and dear Mrs. Croupp, I know what I'm going to be when I grow up. There's him. Papers flying all over the place. Why, I'll be the greatest chef you've ever seen. The world will go crazy for my haute cuisine. I'll tantalize taste buds with my rigatoni, sauteed with black truffles and pickled bologna, surrounded by kumquats and candied pig's feet, topped with shrimp-flavored lollipops. Bon appetit! My walls will be filled with awards that I've gotten for toast on a stick and my Twinkies all grime. My kitchen will be the most famous in France, so make reservations 12 years in advance. There's no doubt about it, I'm certain you see, a world-renowned chef is what I'm gonna be. They're all scared of him because he is going crazy in this kitchen. That's very nice, Billy, sweet Mrs. Croupp said. Who wants to be next? Maybe Susie or Fred? I said, hold the phone now, I haven't departed. Hang on to your seats, because I'm just getting started. Oh, I almost forgot the picture. The most important part of any book is the picture. See, maybe instead I could be a snail trainer. Man, that would be awesome. Why, that's a no-brainer. I'll teach all my snails that are really neat tricks. They'll play dead, roll over, and even fetch sticks. Of course, all the sticks will come back 2 years later. But working with snails, I mean, what could be greater? They'll do any stunt that I like. Holy moly. I'll train them to pedal a bike really slowly. Then jump, ooze, through a huge ring of fire, and crawl at a snail's pace across a high wire. Then finish by writing my name with their trails. That's right, I'll be Billy, the master of snails. And here's his huge snail circus. Or else maybe I'll be the lathe operator who makes a hydraulic torque wrench calibrator, which fine-tunes the wrench that's specifically made to retighten the nut on the lateral blade that's directly beneath the main radial sockets inside cooling systems on X4 rockets. and since professions as cool as can be, well, who would be better to do it than me? Say, here's an idea, perhaps just for laughs. I might make my living by milking giraffes. It's oh so cliche to get milk from a cow, and I bet all those cows need a break anyhow. Imagine me milking way up in the air. I'd use a tall ladder instead of a chair. There's the lathe. He's the operator. And there's the miller. Now this baboon, he's got a crazy look on his face. You wonder what's going on. What? Milking giraffes? Mrs. Croup said. Oh, please, I countered. How else could we make giraffe cheese? Now, don't interrupt me. I'm not really through yet. There's still a lot of stuff that I'm planning to do yet. Because maybe I'll be a gorilla masseuse. Now, masseuse is someone who does massages. And if he's going to give that gorilla a massage, it's going to take some time. Or an artist who sculpts out of chocolate mousse, or rodeo clown, or movie director, or maybe professional pickle inspector, or big timber wrestler, or hedge fund investor, or smelly pit sniffing deodorant tester. Now, being just after Easter, I know I can't handle all that chocolate. It's just too much. Or I'll be an expert on nuclear fission, or else a foot model, or friendly mortician, or waiter, or skater, or master debater, or dinosaur dusty museum curator, or TV repairman, or sidewalk sign waver, or part-time assistant tarantula shaver. And that's when Mrs. Croup said, Now, Billy, please make up your mind. This is getting quite silly. Which one of these things are you going to choose? I shuffled around and looked at my shoes. This story has a lot of really good rhyme scheme. As I'm sure you've all noticed. And finally I said, my great-grandfather Bob's got a whole lot of things. Had a whole bunch of jobs. A butcher, a barber, a bellman, a bouncer, telephone psychic, and bingo announcer. You know what? He just turned 103. And he's still not quite sure what he wants to be. See, I'm only 8 now, and so frankly I'm hoping you'll cut me some slack if I leave some options open. Let's just wait and find out what my future brings. Hey, maybe I'll have time to do all of those things. And then the bell rang and we all went to lunch, and as I was sipping my pineapple punch, I pondered professions that I'd like to enter, like brave firefighter or crazy inventor. Or maybe, just maybe now, when I grow up, I can be a great teacher like Mrs. Croup. Maybe I should draw a picture like that for Mrs. DeMarco. Now, I can't draw, so it'll look just like that one. The end. Now, there's something I wanted to share with you guys. My mom found my yearbook from when I was in 4th grade. And I wanted to share with you what I looked like. So this is way back from 2012. And our yearbooks were in black and white. It's 8 years ago. It was so long ago. Here's my teacher, Mrs. Pospisil, and there's the little 10-year-old 4th grade me. I just wanted to share that with you guys because you're in 4th grade and that's when I was in 4th grade. So we're on the same level there. I hope you all have fun and make the best of the situation and enjoy your time with your family. Practice your social distancing. Stay 6 feet away from each other because no one wants to get sick. We all just want to have fun and get back to normal and get back to school because we all miss you. And I want to do Camp Invention again this summer. I had some of you last summer and I want to do it again and get to know some more kids and just have fun this summer. I miss you all. Have fun. Bye-bye.